Dog Bowl Qualifier 2025. Let's go. Let's draft some teams. Waiting on one person, so should get started here quickly. It's only Tuesday. Well, now it's Tuesday because it's past midnight. It was Monday. Chiefs game just ended, and I'm gonna try to get ahead of some of these ADPs. I think there's some mispricings. Haven't been doing a ton of dog bowls historically, but really getting into these underdog games and these 12 mans are really cool. You don't have to be perfect. I've been building some sick lineups in the 6 mans that would for sure get home in the 12 mans. Obviously, it's a lot easier to build better teams in the 6 mans, but loving the game theory, loving the strategy. And yeah, I'm going to be doing these streams pretty often. If you've got that itch to watch these streams and just seeing how these drafts go and talking strategy early in the week, this is the place to be. You got streamers like Pete Overzet who are during the day, and then Badge Bros follow right after in the afternoon. But this will be more like late night, possibly sometimes super early in the morning, like 5, 6, 7 a.m. But for the most part, it'll be late night, anytime after 9 p.m. on weekdays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Honestly, any night of the week, but we're going to be doing a giveaway today. Got this Drake May rookie card, Silver Prism. It's a select concourse. That is a 2024 Panini Prism. So to be eligible for that, comment May in the comments below, and I will randomize it a week from now. And I'll reach out to you if you're the winner, and if I don't hear back, I'll move on to the next winner. But yeah, comment May if you want a chance at winning this rookie card. We'll be doing these pretty much every stream as a way just to grow the channel and give back to our community. Make sure you subscribe as well. We're new here. Just hit our 1-year anniversary actually, but we haven't been super active. I plan to change that. And yeah, going to be more Dog Bowl, Battle Royale focused, whereas in the past we were doing more like friends and family previews for the slate, who to start, who to sit. But this stuff's way more fun, and I feel like the community here is so much stronger. So it should be a fun time. Just need one more. Come on, boys. Could throw it in the Deposit Kingdom Discord. Waiting on one Dog Bowl. Yeah, that's probably the move. I don't even know if there's going to be much of a market at this time, but you got the West Coast, which would mean it's 11, 10. It's only like 9:30, 10 o'clock on the West Coast, so maybe hang with those boys late night, or just anyone who's a night owl on the East Coast. All right, let's go. We've got the 3rd pick. Hopefully Puka falls to us, but it's unlikely. I've seen that happen a few times. He'll be the 1.01, I think, Thursday, Friday, just because the receivers this week are pretty thin. You get past, the top 5, and you're already looking at Stephon Diggs, Jalen Waddle, Quentin Johnson, CeeDee Lamb, who's likely not going to play, Ladd, who's been inconsistent, DK Metcalf in a low total game. It's just not great. So I just Puka 1.01 for me, but I understand why Christian McCaffrey goes 1.01. It's just, I don't know, Tampa Bay is a pretty good run defense. Decent total on that game, but they're on the road. Whole team's banged up. It's just not ideal. I just feel like Puka is stronger first overall. As this guy agrees. I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot more of that. We're not going to get Christian McCaffrey, though. We'll happily take JT, though. That's cool. He's actually second in our projections, early week projections, so I'm cool with it. I got to actually take some time on the clock here. Pull up my spreadsheet, just make sure I'm not funneling to the same combos. It's something I don't know why, but in Dog Bowl specifically, I tend to do it. Maybe it's because some people just like fade the same players, target the same players. A lot of these guys think the same. Okay, we got JT. Good start always. Obviously last week he was smashed, but it can happen twice in a row. I don't know why I have that mindset sometimes. I'm just like, oh, it can't happen 2 weeks in a row. Got to target someone else. And sometimes it's nice. Like Gene T, it's pretty obvious he wasn't going to be the ideal 2 weeks in a row because this week they were on the road, banged up offensive line. There was reasons behind it. Like him better this week though. So let's see. So I've got my week 6 projections. Established the run's not out yet, but was able to aggregate some early week projections. Pull them up here. They're a little. I guess I can't pull it up because I'm sharing my window, but we'll take a look at them before the stream's over. Pretty much just following my ranks here. Would like to get Devontae Adams in the second round at some point, but it's going to be really hard, especially with the current pick I have. It's not going to be possible. But for sure, going to try to lock up a solid receiver here in the second round. Early week leak, I was just taking tight ends too often in the second round in these, and I haven't been doing a ton of these drafts. So, but I think just the field was funneling me to elite tight end because they were personally fading it, which was smart, just focusing on their flex positions. Okay, we're not going to be able to get Devontae Adams in the second unless I get a late round pick, but I feel like by the end of the week, he's going to be a first rounder. There he goes, 14th. He was 24 ADP this morning, and he's already up to 18. So he's one of the biggest risers. Just that Ravens defense is so banged up. Yeah, there's a huge run on receivers at this point. So it's tough when you're in my shoes here. You're pretty much looking at Derrick Henry, elite tight end, reaching at receiver. Do see Derrick Henry move way up here, which is nice because I was getting some late round shares of him. Not late round, but late second. More so left side of the board earlier this morning. Rico going early. That's interesting. Tyler Warren getting pushed way up. Josh Jacobs going over Achane. That's how I have it ranked. At least just in terms of projection. But you got to think Achane in good spot. No Tyreek, but that game total is a bit low. Bengals defense is really soft, which is nice for Packers. It's nice to see Herbert go this early because I picked him 4th round before. Got a double stack with Quentin Johnson and okay, I'm on the clock. Fuck. Just gonna keep taking Quentin Johnson because I feel like he's gonna steam up. I've taken him twice already. I'll probably stop. It's kind of what I'm talking about, funneling to the same combos, but at the same time, I don't have a JT share yet, so just kind of betting on Quentin Johnson at this point. Idea behind that is Chargers aren't going to be able to run the ball. It's Hassan Haskins and Kamani Vidal. I don't even think Kamani Vidal is in the player pool. Maybe they'll add him, but for now he's not in there. So it's Hassan Haskins or bust. And then they're probably just going to ditch the run game altogether and just throw the ball. So that's kind of the bet I'm making here. He's been steaming up a little bit too. His ADP was a bit higher this morning. Quentin Johnson I've paired with Juwan Jennings. Keenan Allen, Javonte, Jalen Warren, Ashton Jeanty. Okay, I have a Trey McBride, Quentin Johnson team, so let's avoid that. Lad McConkey goes. Tucker Kraft, Travis Etienne. Can't really run on Seattle. Rashad White. Probably going to go Rashad White. Just imagine he's going to continue to steam up, especially once Bucky gets ruled out. So yeah, let's just try to get some Rashad early and then stop taking him later. Jonathan. That game has a high total too, 49ers. Bucks, so it's surprisingly Chargers Dolphins is a pretty low total. It's only 44.5. You'd expect that to be higher, but this Indianapolis Arizona is another high total, 48 I believe. And then the other one we want to be attacking is Cowboys Panthers, which is the highest on the slate, 49.5. It's gonna be tough to get those guys. Ted, Pickens, Javonte, those are all gonna be first, second rounders. $13 picks away. I mean, I don't hate this start. We filled the running back position, filled our flex. Just need one more wide receiver, which is pretty flat at this point. Honestly, these names: Marvin Harrison, Romeo Doubs, Michael Pittman, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp. The spreadsheet I have, they all project around 10 points. So I feel like what quarterbacks are left? Lamar, Drake May. Drake May is projecting well. Can go Rashad with Purdy. And then take Purdy with one of his receivers. Maybe Tonges. Don't want to pair Baker with Rashad White. Just from the limited research I've done on the Dog Bulls for this year, that hasn't gone home yet, just quarterback and running back. It has with running back plus wide receiver. But won't pair Daniel Jones either. So we're looking at Drake May. I mean, Lamar is always intriguing with the Q tag, but I mean, how does he not play, right? They're 1-4 now, and there he goes. They kind of need him to play that game, so I might lean into that a bit. I did take him 4th round earlier. I think I'll take Drake May if he falls to me. It's gonna be tough. 2 of these guys have quarterbacks. 1 of these 2. Take Drake May. Drake May's there. I'll probably take Drake May. And what receivers are still left? Godwin, Kupp, Flowers. I have a QJ Godwin team already, so don't want that. Jacksonville's defense looked pretty good tonight, even though the Chiefs scored a good amount of points. Bet on Lamar playing. Purdy or May? I mean, there's more correlation with Purdy. What tight ends are available? Bowers, Hunter Henry. Could do Henry May. Kind of like that. But my Rashad team from earlier doesn't have Purdy. Bringbacks haven't really done great. They did this week, though. In general, bringbacks haven't been amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna go Drake May. Don't need to force the bring back. And based on my projections, Drake May is top 3 quarterback. Right after Lamar and Justin Herbert, he's projected for 20. And then Brock Purdy is projected for 17.3. So that's a pretty sizable difference. And I'm not necessarily going to go Drake May naked. I'm going to try to stack him up with Hunter Henry, who is also projecting really well. He is projecting as tight end 3 over Jake Ferguson and Tyler Warren, which, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. These aren't the sharpest projections in the world. It's Mike Clay, who's obviously a super sharp fantasy analyst, but establish the runs a little bit better, especially because they have the Battle Royale specific rankings. These are just half-point PPR rankings. So hopefully I can get Hunter Henry. Team will make a good bit of sense, and then we can just hunt wide receiver 2, which seems to get home a good bit in the dog bowl. Jacoby Myers was in a winning lineup, 5 points. It's happened a bunch. Marvin Harrison a couple weeks ago had like a few points and made it in the winning dog bowl lineup. Really want to win the running back, it seems. Hit on quarterback. Tight end also doesn't matter a ton. I feel like wide receiver 2 and tight end don't matter a ton in the dog bowl. Okay, we do get Hunter Henry. They're still recommending Bowers, but I just don't think he's going to play. Like, do they really need him at home versus Tennessee? Like, why not just rest him one more week? I'm just going to go with the correlation. It's easy to get tempted with Bowers there, but I think that's the right play. And now we just take a receiver and we're good to go. Maybe I've seen some sharp players take Jacoby. A lot of people are over him, but good matchup at home. He's still projecting well. He's projecting 10.9 half-point PPR points over Marvin Harrison Jr., Jalen Waddle, DK Metcalf, Brian Thomas Jr., Stephon Diggs, Michael Pittman, Ladd McConkey. So he's projecting better than all those guys, according to Mike Play. And those guys all went in the 2nd, 3rd round. So if that projection comes true, then this team's going to be cooking. Good game total, too, on this. New England, surprisingly. It's like 46.5, which is pretty good. I mean, if that was game 1 of the season, Vegas probably would have listed that at 38.5. So that's just optimism from Vegas that these offenses are a little more confident than they expected. Would be really happy with Jacoby, but don't mind the mini correlation with Rashad and Jennings. Who else is available? Olave, which could be a bring back for Hunter Henry and Drake May. I like that as well. I actually might like that the best. Just based on that game, betting on that game total. He's my highest ranked player, so he's actually 1 spot ranked above Jacoby. There he goes. You know, you just can never have nice things in the dog bowl, so I should just shut my trap and never hope for good things to happen. But could put Ricky Pearsall down here too with the mini correlation with Rashad. That's nice game total as well, 47.5. Rashid, same concept as Olave. How's he projecting? Not great, 8.1 points, so we can do better than that. Ricky's projecting higher, 9.2. Juwan, 9.7. Is T available? He's projecting better than both those guys. T. Higgins, but it's such a dirty matchup. Don't love it. Golden went a minute ago, I think. Yeah. Dobbs. Yeah. Who else is projecting decently? It's really just Jacoby up here. Jacoby would be a really nice pick. This will probably be the best I've felt about one of my dog bowl draft if I can land Jacoby. But as we know, it's hard to have nice things. I don't think I'm going to. Rashid seems a little thin. I mean, he's just coming off a nice game. Oh, there goes Jacoby. There goes Rashid. So Ideally, we get, and there goes T. So all my plans are crumbling. These guys are just too short. Now I just have to, well, he can't take one of these, so it's going to be a 49ers receiver. Play the Q tag game. So I have Ricky on it. I have Jawan on a Quentin team, so we want Ricky to. No, man, come on. I don't want to double pair that. That's so frustrating. He just takes him one pick. The dog bowl is so tilting. Do I really take this pairing twice? No. Trey Tucker, I think projecting actually just slightly better. No, he's not. No, he's not. It's frustrating. Now I have two Jawan, Quentin Johnson teams. How's that guy take Ricky there? One pick before. Nothing like getting tilted in the dog bowl. Drake May. All right, let's rip another. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to fill. To recap that team, it was Drake May, quarterback, Jonathan Taylor, running back, and then Rashad White, running back 2, Quentin Johnston, Juwan Jennings, Q-tag, Hunter Henry. So we got the Drake May, Hunter Henry stack with Rashad White, Juwan Jennings mini correlation, and then the Jonathan Taylor, Quentin Johnston one-offs. Not bad, not bad. I somehow in Dog Bowl I just funneled the same combos though, so I really got to mix it up on this next one. Waiting for 7 people. So let me pull up the projections in the meantime. Share the projections. So here are my Dog Bowl team so far. Really not crazy about them, but one that stands out to me was the first one I did. Justin Herbert in the 4th round. I've been seeing him go a lot earlier. Let's take a look at some draft boards, see where he's been going. Where is he? Okay, 3rd round, 4th round, 4th round. So he was going 4th round earlier, and we just saw him go 2nd round. I screwed up and I didn't save that draft board. Learn from my mistakes, because you should definitely be saving those. Here are the projections I got. These are Mike Play. I just aggregated them. Fast forwarding on ESPN Fantasy to next week, getting a look ahead. You can't just go to a player, look at his projections, and look for week 6. It doesn't work that way. And I actually had to create a dummy fantasy league to get some of these guys, because you could only look at the guys that are owned. They have to be on a team to do this. It's kind of, I don't know if anyone's doing this, but this is how I was able to get Monday projections. They don't have them on Fantasy Pros. They don't have them on Establish the Run. They don't have them on Stochastic. It's all week 5 still because the Monday night game's running, but Mike Clay does like to get ahead of things, and I was able to aggregate these. I basically just copied and pasted the projections into a spreadsheet, went on to ChatGPT, told it to aggregate it, output it to CSV, and then I organized it a bit and sorted it. And yeah, Puka is just above and beyond. Devontae Adams, wide receiver 2, even though he's not drafted that way. Brock Bowers got the Q tag, so it's tough. Herbert projecting really well. Lamar, it's tough to know if he's going to play. And then I was just talking about how Drake May is projecting well. Jordan Love's projecting well, but he's going early, so it's hard to justify that. You just give up on too strong of wide receiver and running backs. And then some other guys that stand out. Jalen Warren is going super late. He has a strong projection on. Jalen Warren. Justin Herbert standing out. Drake May standing out. Hunter Henry over Jake Ferguson and Tyler Warren standing out to me. Tonjes projecting pretty well over guys like Darren Waller, who's going pretty early. Receiver looks pretty normal, except for QJ, who's projecting over guys like Jamar Chase, George Pickens, Jackson Smith, and the Jigba, who's going first round. So I've been hammering QJ, just assuming that ETR is going to have a high projection on him and he's going to steam up later in the week. So got 3 shares of QJ. 1, 2, 3. Gonna stop probably after that. Not thrilled that I got Juwan Jennings with QJ. Also not thrilled that I have Juwan Jennings 3 times now. Really would have rather had Ricky on that team, but probably got to stop clicking this 49ers guys. But if they get ruled in, they'll definitely become 4th rounders. So just trying to get ahead of that. I don't know. It's tough. Dog Bowl's tough, and God forbid they get ruled out. You just switch to whatever you would have picked anyway. Still waiting for 7 people, so might be tough to fill one at this hour. We'll try. But yeah, I've been getting funneled to a lot of the same combos. That's why I'm trying to keep track a little bit better. Take a look at my Battle Royale combos from last week. I've been keeping track of them. See how I played. Just do a little review real quick. Okay, here they are. I gotta switch screens. Alrighty, yeah. So these were my Battle Royale combos. I got one in the top 100. It was a JT Corey Krosky Merritt team. Here where I stacked Pickens and Dak Prescott. Had the nuts with Egbuka and Darren Waller went off. Was really, really close to some massive scores. This cashed for $500. I was a few points away from several thousand, and then if I had Jamar Chase. So let's say I had Jamar Chase on this JT team, but it had Pickens, Rashad White, Ertz, who did nothing, and Jaden, who didn't do a ton. Yeah, if I could have swapped Jamar, this was a Jamar Pickens team, so this was a Pickens Egbuka. So if I could have somehow just, instead of having Pickens Jamar and Pickens Egbuka, if I could have had Jamar Egbuka, which would have been tough because you would have had to scroll at the 2-3 entirely and just skipped out on your early second pick. That would have cashed for $15,000. And I hate playing this game, but it's honestly a pretty healthy exercise just to tell yourself, like, sometimes we shouldn't just take the best available ADP. Sometimes if we scroll a bit, we could really reach those true ceiling outcomes and have unique lineups. But getting to JCM was sick. He was less than 0.5% owned. And how I got on that was through Establish the Run, their offensive line, defensive line column. They said that the Commanders had the 6th best offensive line that week, and the Chargers had this 30th worst defensive line. So it was like, all right, no one's on JCM. Nice leverage, and that's a nice mismatch on the O-line, D-line. So good to see that got home. I'm going to try to play that angle a little more often. No one was on it. Now more people will be on JCM going forward, but try to exploit those findings as we can. So yeah, tune into the stream. Make sure you subscribe. We're finding nice plays like that all the time. Still waiting for 7 in the DBQ, so we might be cooked. Switch back to that. And if you want those projections, just comment projections below and I'll reach out to you. By the time you're watching this, though, you're probably got your handy dandy ETRs, though. So. All right. Waiting for 7 people. You hate to see it. I guess I didn't even have the assistant out on that last one, but it is whatever. Projections are off right now anyway. It's not going to be super handy. It'll really just help with correlations. That's the only problem with doing these late night streams. It's going to be hard to fill lobbies. But as we grow and as we get more people in these chats, it's going to be a bit easier. And Dog Bowl is getting more and more popular, and going to do some early morning streams. Also won't always start at midnight. We'll probably get going around 9, 10 o'clock a lot of the time. So will be easier to fill up those times with the East Coast still awake. I am on the East Coast. I'm just a night owl sometimes. See if we can get into a Battle Royale real quick, and then by the time that's over, if the Dog Bowl is filled, we'll do the Dog Bowl, and if that doesn't work, we will call it. Waiting for 4 in the Battle Royale. That should fill quickly. I gotta transition these a little smoother. We'll get there. Waiting for 3 people. So the angle I want to attack in these Battle Royales early is give me some Devonta Adams. Jacobs is underpriced. Dang, Adams is steaming up. What's up with these ADPs? They're all whacked out. Need to get some Tet too. He's gonna steam up big time once ETR comes out. That game total's massive. People just love to pick Tet, so gotta get me some Tet. Waddle, Herbert, Lad, Keenan. We're also talking QJ. What running backs do we want to try to prioritize that are going to steam up? Dawg will probably. He's going to project well again. Rashad. Sorry, we got enough to choose from. Just try to get the best values on these guys early in the week as we can. I mean, if we can get Puka 3rd pick, that'd be incredible. Because that's not going to last. Guess I should. Yeah, getting Puka 3rd is incredible. So we could take Devonta after off the list. We would double stack in the Dog Bowl if we could, but not a great build in the Big Field Battle Royale. So if we can pair him with Tet, Waddle, Quentin Johnson, that'd be huge. And then what running backs do we want? No, not Kyron, because we have Puka. G&T. It's hard to imagine he falls, but Judkins. Bad matchup, low total. If we can get G&T here, that'd be real nice. He's going real early in the Dog Bowls. G&T Puka, that's probably not going to be doable later in the week. What's the tight end situation? Trey McBride's gonna project well. Tyler Warren, super high total game, gonna project well. Jake Ferguson, gonna steam up, especially if that Q tag goes away. CeeDee Lamb, man, Adams being here, I just can't double stack in the big BR. I don't think it's smart. I'm gonna go Tet. Yeah. Just playing game totals. And this game total is not going to be great, this Las Vegas, Tennessee, but just taking the strongest running back there in terms of value over replacement. Adam 16 is nice. Is this a 3 receiver week? Probably not. Probably go Derek. I don't love the Derrick Henry mini correlation. Wants me to take Lamar. That's just because these fake projections. Herbert. Go naked Herbert. I probably should have taken Derrick Henry. But these guys both have 2 running backs, so I don't love it though. But I'm learning that the mini correlations are actually fine in BR. It's more so bring backs are bad, so we're still waiting for 7 people in Dawg Bowl, so might have to call it after this. We'll see though. Stick around. Make sure to comment May if you want a chance to win the rookie Silver Prism. Yeah. Guess I can go Henry. Projected 28.5. Yeah, that can't be right. Could stack Herbert and go 3 receivers, but I'd rather just do the traditional. Man, Derrick Henry ADP 28.5. That's pretty sad. And we'll probably go Hunter Henry. BR, I'm going to focus a little bit more on later in the week, but there are some sneaky combos to be had. So, yeah, we're gonna just finished up the Dawg Bowl. I'm gonna get back into another one as soon as it fills, and it does suggest Hunter Henry, which is what I was gonna pick anyways. So. All right, to recap that team, we got Naked Herbert, Genty, Derrick Henry, Puka, Pat McMillan, and Hunter Henry. And the only correlation going on is this Derrick Henry, Puka. I don't love it, but I guess you're just telling yourself the story that Derrick Henry falls in the end zone a few times early, and then Puka's got to play catch up late. It's thin. I don't love it, but it's something I'm a little more open to lately. Doesn't look like this dog bowl is going to fill. We'll be live again tomorrow night. Come check us out. We'll be doing this a lot more often, late nights. Let's see. There we go. I'll get the hang of this. But yeah, I'll be doing dog bowls late nights during the week, sometimes early morning. It'll usually be around 9 o'clock. I'll set a schedule. And yeah, feel free to hop in here if you want to come on and stream with me, stream a draft. I'll give you a small percent of the dog bowl just for fun, and it'd be fun to get on here, talk some strategy. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Make sure to like the stream. Comment May if you want a chance at this rookie card. And yeah, turn on notifications if you want to know when we go live next. It'll be me and my buddy Kevin as well, a lot of times. And yeah, see you in the next one. Good luck in the dog bowl.